Okay, welcome back to another video of Let's Talk Premier League. And today we're going to be talking about the big game of the weekend, which is Man United versus Liverpool. And well, to say coming into this game is a do or die, it's basically a do or die for both teams because both teams are coming in with a lot of pressure on both sides for different reasons. While for Liverpool, it's can they stop this 3 games in a row run? While for Man United is can they get some consistency and stability under Ruben Amorim? And I'm going to be going through all those things on why this is a must win for both sides individually. And starting off with Liverpool weeks, Liverpool have been, well, in a rut with 3 games in a row. And let's be honest, they've not been playing well over the over the course of the season. They've only played well in certain spells, not controlling games enough. You think of the Newcastle game, which is a perfect example when they were down to 10 and they still let Newcastle come in and get back, even though they needed a late good win, they still let Newcastle back in. And also for Arne Slot, because Arne Slot, ever since coming to Anfield, this is his first real challenge coming in at Anfield because he never has to experience, I would say, 3 losses in a row where he, unlike last season, he, even though they lost some games, they were able to come back and be stronger from that experience of losing games. But this season is a little different. You're under pressure because, bruh, you also spent 100 million, 400 million over the summer. You brought in two over 100 million people, which is Kai Havertz, Kai Havertz, Florian Wirtz, and Alexandra Isak. And they are certainly not firing up to the standards that people obviously have for them. So this is one of the reasons I see for Liverpool, it's a must win. If they win, well, we can just say, oh, it was just a rut in the beginning of the season, signings were still getting used to it. Everything, was chaos, but everything is back on track. But if they lose, then questions will be asked. Questions need to be asked, people, because first of all, how can you spend so much money and have 4 losses in a row? You're expected to be winning at least every single week because you're expected. Okay, I would say okay, you expected at least 1 loss, two maybe, 3, 4, 5, that's when you start getting to critical stage because of the money you spent. That's when the question starts to be asked. But for Liverpool, it's a must win. And it's a must win for everyone. Because everyone in this game for Liverpool need to come to the stage. Florian Wirtz, you need to come to the stage. Salah, you need to come to the stage. Alexandra Isak, if you start, you need to come to the stage. Every single Liverpool player needs to come to the stage for this specific match. You've had 2 weeks to sit on it, brew on it, think about it, and say, okay, things haven't been going great. We lost 3 times in a row, but this is Man United at Anfield. We need to show them why we are Premier League champions. And speaking of Man United, it's a different type of problem with Man United. It's all about can they find consistency? Can they find literal consistency under Ruben Amorim? And well, as you've seen, they have not. When was the last time Man United won 2 games in a row? That was 2 years ago under Erik Ten Hag. Bruv. 2 years ago under Erik Ten Hag. So the question is, with United coming into this game, can they get the second win in a row? Can they build a little bit of stability in that team so, the Ruben Amorim can, I wouldn't say officially launch his era at Old Trafford, so he can show Sir Jim Ratcliffe, thank you for the loyalty. This is what I can be able to do. And also, well, also what I wanted to say was they need to come to the party, the players, because bruh, you need to be running everything. It needs to go perfect for Man United because you've been playing well in certain games. except for the Man City one where you won through, where you were second best in everything. But in almost every game, you've played well. You just have not converted your chances. And I'll be honest, for Man United, this is literally an everything to lose while everything to gain type of thing. Because if you lose, well, we're gonna be feeding families for the next week. I'm talking about the media, obviously, feeding the media for over a week, saying has Sir Jim Ratcliffe made the right decision, bringing in Ruben Amorim for another year or whatever these things. But if you win, that pressure of media suddenly goes to your rivals Liverpool because they are the ones who spend the money. They are the ones who spend the money. You get what I'm saying? Because if you win, I'm saying you can win. You will be able to do something that shift that pressure from you to your rivals Liverpool. And if you're able to do that, you will have at least a week's break because let's be honest, we win we even if we win in the weekend, it will only last for a week up until we lose again. But coming into this game, you guys are literally have you're in a quite a predicament where it's a win, also a lose-lose situation. You've got everything to win, you've got everything to gain, but also you've got everything to lose and everything to lose anyway. But those are my thoughts on why I'm in United and Liverpool.